Hi guys, how are you doing? Welcome to today's pick a card reading, which is on what action are they planning. So we've got three options here. If you would like to pause the video in order to make your choice, please do so. If you'd like a reading with me, it's £20, 20 minutes, and you get your reading in 24 hours. Please check the description box below, which will explain what you need to do and what you get and all of that. Okay, so let's get on with today's reading. It is intuitive, by the way, just in case you were wondering. Hi, number ones. Okay, so what action are they planning? Right, I do think that they're definitely planning to have some sort of contact. I feel a lot of you aren't actually together, or maybe this person isn't speaking to you at the moment, or you're not in great dialogue at the moment. This person is planning to speak to you. Text, call, email. This person is planning to have some sort of conversation with you. You know, let's take it literally. Heart-to-heart conversations. They're not just planning on sending you some random little message. They're planning on opening up to you. They're planning on speaking to you, speaking their heart to you. I can see this with this Queen of Cups. You know, this is someone who has that emotional ability. This is someone who finally is speaking there from the emotions. They're speaking from the heart. They're wanting to show their hand. They're wanting to show their emotions. They found that they are finding the courage and strength. They will find the courage and strength to kind of manage themselves, manage their emotions, get themselves sorted, and really go for it. And I think that they will have the courage soon to have this conversation with you. Now, if you're already in a relationship, then what they're planning on doing is having an emotional and kind of, they're having a heart-to-heart and an emotional conversation with you about something to do with moving things forward, moving things to the next level. So they're planning some sort of heart-to-heart with you, okay? So that's what they're doing. That was really clear. Thank you so much, number ones. I will speak to you on tomorrow's reading or a private reading in the meantime. So much love to you guys. Hi, number twos, how you doing? So we are looking at what action are they planning. Well, they're not really planning any action at the moment. You've got 3 5s. Okay, I remember they all came out together and I thought, wow. Right, they are working on themselves. They are working on relationships. 5s are about change and transformation. It's not an easy time for them. The reality is they are not planning on moving towards you. Okay, but it's worth waiting for. Yeah, divine timing is at work in your love life. I couldn't agree more. It's not that they are just not doing anything. That's the key for you to know. It's not that they're just kind of kicking back and taking a rest and, you know, watching Netflix and just chilling out and not giving a monkeys. It's not that at all. The reality is they're on a bit of a pilgrimage. They feel rejected, isolated. They don't have what they need. They're all over the place. It feels really hard, really painful. They're grieving the loss of everything that's gone before. They're still kind of trying to get themselves together. They're still trying to feel that pain and let it move through them so that they can turn around, see the 2 of Cups behind them and move on. They are trying to listen to their inner wisdom. This is a spiritual experience for them. They are growing as a person. They don't need to be spiritual for them to be experiencing a spiritual experience. Whether they are spiritual or the most, you know, down-to-earth, materialistic person ever, it doesn't matter. The point is that they are transforming, transmuting. They are moving towards a greater sense of self and understanding. They are leaving the past behind. They are dealing with some stuff so that they can be kind of, so that they can go through this cycle of healing. So it's just that they're not planning anything, but you don't need to feel bad or stressed about that, because actually it's worth waiting for. This is divine timing. They need this. They need this healing. Because if they came to you like this, they'd be all over the place. You know, they need to go through this healing on their own. The Five of Coins is a bit like a pilgrimage. There is a necessity for them to be going through this in the way that they are. All right. Thank you so much, number 2s. I will see you tomorrow or on a private reading in the meantime. Hi, number 3s. Okay, so what action are they planning? Okay, right. Your person, I feel like you have a soul or spiritual connection, whether it's romantic or not, it doesn't matter. Most of you will be watching romantically. There's some sort of energetic link between you guys. There's some sort of soul link between you guys. And so it's interesting because they're not, I don't really feel that they're planning lots of things because they're the Page of Swords. So the Page of Swords has got an abundance of ideas and thoughts, and they're very enthusiastic, and they're very, you know, spirited and full of ideas, and have got projects here and projects there, and, you know, they are kind of full of energy, full of life, but they are also often gossipy, all over the place, kind of, you can't really trust them, but not necessarily that they're trying to trick you. They're just so, like, flaky, a bit, you know, a bit all over the place, a bit immature, you know. So the point I'm trying to make here is, okay, it doesn't matter whether your person is old or young, they've got this kind of energy going on. They've got a new idea every minute, they've got a new adventure every minute, they're here, there, everywhere, all these thoughts, all these ideas. So, are they really planning anything? Well, yeah, every day they've got a new master plan, but it doesn't necessarily mean it's going to unfold. But there is an energetic link with you guys, okay? And so, it might feel on a soul level, you may feel on an energetic level that this is kind of quite a serious relationship, or, you know, should be developing into something really fulfilling and something, you know, long term. And yet, he or she kind of seems, I'm almost seeing a bit like clown-like, you know, they could just kind of like all over the shop, and you think, really? You know, in their own way, they're just, you think, well, this person's not kind of calming down or settling or whatever. So how come I feel this soul connection, but like they're kind of so all over the place, or they're, you know, got their head in the clouds, or, you know, they're totally, it's not, the two things don't seem to be marrying up, is what I'm saying here. But, you know, the thing is that this is an opportunity. The Judgment is about this realization, revelation for this person. You know, this connection is very likely to wake this person up. It will be an opportunity for them to step up, to totally change their life. Making the decision to move towards you will totally change their life, will totally change the way, the trajectory of their life. It will make that, it's an opportunity for them to kind of go a totally different way. So I know this isn't really about what they're planning, but the guides are saying it's important for you to understand this, because you may well be in a situation with someone who seems to have a plan every 5 minutes. They've got a different idea, and it kind of just doesn't seem very realistic, or you're maybe frustrated with them because they just don't seem to have it together enough to actually move forwards and do something, but yet you feel this strong connection to them. The reality is this connection is going to bring them some sort of revelation. So they're not really planning anything at the minute. Well, they're making loads of plans, but none of them make any sense, probably. You know what I mean? But ultimately, it will wake them up, and they will. There will be an opportunity, very likely for most of you. And the reality is with the Judgment card is that even though it seems like there's a lot of messing about between now and then, once this revelation hits, once this realization hits, what will happen is everything will suddenly start to fall into place, and things will happen quite rapidly. So obviously that's not going to be the case for every single one of you, but and I do realize that's a slightly convoluted message, but the point is that don't be put off by their sort of nonsensical sometimes plans, because once they have this bit of an aha moment and a breakthrough, it will change everything and it will rebirth the situation. And if you're feeling this soul connection, this is also an affirmation of that. Don't worry about the fact that it feels so deep and soul-like to you, but seems so kind of like sort of superficial or trivial to the other person, or they're kind of not really in a sort of very spiritual place. Do you know what I mean? Because this can all shift and change. All right? So much love to you guys. I'll see you on tomorrow's reading or private reading in the meantime.